You can be in perimenopause for 10 years without knowing it. If you're in your late 30s or 40s and something about your body just feels off, maybe it's your sleep, your mood, your cycle, your energy, I want you to watch this before your next doctor's appointment. Because perimenopause is the phase most women are actually living in, and it's the phase most doctors still don't talk about. I'm Dr. Myra Reed. This is week 2 of my Women's Health Month series. And if you missed distribution even when nothing else has changed, a libido that has dropped without warning, these are the real signals. Not one of them on its own looks dramatic, but strung together, that's a pattern. That's perimenopause. And here's the reframe I want you to carry with you. Perimenopause isn't a rehearsal for menopause. It's its own phase, and it deserves its own care. Menopause is a single day. It's the day that marks 12 months since your last period. Everything before that 12-month mark is perimenopause. Everything after is postmenopause. So when people say things like, I think I'm in menopause, what they actually mean is, I'm in perimenopause. And here's what most women don't realize. Perimenopause can last anywhere from 4 years to more than 10 years. That's a decade. That means if menopause hits at 51, perimenopause can start in your late 30s. And during that entire decade, your body is in hormonal shift, but your cycle can still be regular, which is exactly why doctors miss it. Here's the piece most women never are told. In perimenopause, your hormones don't gently decline, they swing. Estrogen can actually spike higher than it did in your 20s, and then it can crash. Progesterone starts dropping years before estrogen does, and the ratio between them is where most of the symptoms actually come from. So when you walk into your doctor's office and they run a single hormone panel on day 3 of your cycle, that's a snapshot of a system that's literally in motion. It will look normal, even when you don't feel normal. And the lab reference ranges, they're built around either young reproductive age women or fully postmenopausal women. The entire decade-long window in between where most of you are right now doesn't have its own reference range in labs. The system doesn't even know how to see you. Stay with me, because in just a minute, I'm going to give you one question to ask at your next appointment. The one that shifts the whole conversation from you're fine to let's actually look. But first, tell me in the comments, how old were you when you first suspected something was shifting? I read every answer, and honestly, these comments help so many women realize that they're not too young and they're not alone. Everyone thinks perimenopause is hot flashes. And actually, that's one of the later symptoms. The earlier ones are the ones getting missed. Sleep that breaks at 3 a.m. and you just can't get it back. Anxiety that feels new, like it wasn't yours before. Irritability that surprises you. Cycles that used to be regular now showing up shorter, longer, heavier, or even lighter. Brain fog, losing words mid-sentence. Weight redistribution even when nothing else has changed. A libido that has dropped without warning. These are the real signals. And here's the reframe I want you to carry with you. Perimenopause isn't a rehearsal for menopause. It's its own phase, and it deserves its own care. And here's the second one, which I want every woman in their 40s to hear. Your cycle being regular isn't proof your hormones are fine. This is where functional care approaches perimenopause differently. Instead of a single-day hormone snapshot, we track hormones across your cycle because hormones in motion tell a completely different story than hormones frozen at one moment. We look at thyroid, adrenals, and other sex hormones that are connecting all in the system because they are all connected. We treat symptoms as real data, not a soft complaint. And we don't wait until menopause to start supporting you. We meet you here in perimenopause when the choices you make actually shape how the next decade unfolds. Oh, and the one question I promised you? It's this. Could this be perimenopause and we can run hormones across the whole cycle to find out? That one question cracks open the conversation that your labs look normal shuts down. If you're in your 30s, 40s, or early 50s and something has been off, you're not too young. You're not making it up. You're not alone. Your body is in one of the biggest hormonal transitions of your life, and you deserve care that sees it. If you want to know where you are in your shift, I've got a free hormone quiz for women on my website. The link is in the description below. It takes a few minutes, and it's the first thing I'd hand any woman who thinks that they might be in perimenopause. Next week, I'm taking on the 3 symptoms that I get asked about more than any other: weight gain, mood swings, and fatigue, and why they're almost always travel together. Subscribe so you don't miss it and hit that bell for a reminder. I'll see you next week, helping you to stay smarter, stronger, longer.